is a facet of her life that many of us didn't know.
What a great friend we have. Debbie Johnston is here, and I've told you many times I met her years and years and years ago. Well, I won't say how many years, but anyway, a long time ago.
She looks like it was last year.
It was last year. Seems like it. And I've always been impressed by her, and just her energy, her compassion, her company, Care Advantage, that she's grown, and the people that work for her. Just to be in her world is an amazing thing, to see somebody that special. And to have her in our studio to talk about something she feels so strongly about. And by the way, other folks have noticed, the governor called you recently. How did that happen? What happened then when the governor called you, Debbie?
Well, he called me and asked me to be the adoption champion. He had read my book. It's in my book that I am adopted, and I think he liked it, and I think he recognized the need for somebody to be the voice for the children, so I got picked.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting because he read your book, and I read your book as well, and, you know, he saw that you'd been adopted, saw that love and caring that you had for your family, and your sister, and the whole thing. It's just an amazing story. To have that background obviously gives you some insight and a lot of passion for this cause.
It absolutely does. You know, I thought I had a job, but this job keeps me up at night, wakes me up in the morning. It's something I absolutely love.
All right, let's do some stats here, because I want people to understand what we're talking about. Over 850 children in Virginia are in foster care right now and need permanent homes. Here's another stat you gave me. For every 100 kids who age out of foster care, 54 do not have stable housing by the time they're 18, by their 18th birthday. The fact that it struck me, 20% will be homeless after age 18. Do you mean homeless like sleeping on the street homeless?
Like homeless under the bridge.
Really?
Homeless.
I thought
really
you meant
homeless.
like didn't have a home that they called their family and stuff. You mean actually literally...
Homeless.
Wow,
Homeless
in the
without a
worst
home.
possible way.
Yes.
So they start without a family and they end up homeless.
And some of their outcomes are really bad, Bill. Some of them commit suicide. Some of them turn to drugs. Some of them are incarcerated, and some of them are homeless.
This would, if you could just fix that number, if you could fix that number alone, the change in our society would be significant, wouldn't it?
Yes, because aren't our children the future? Our children are the future, and I have a goal. I think that the SPCA has done a great job of telling you when a cat and a dog need a home, and I admire them, but rarely do we talk about what children need a home.
Human beings.
Yes, it's time.
Yeah. So you've taken on this job. What is it exactly are you doing? I know you're working around the clock.
It came without a job description, so I'm kind of finding my way. But what I feel like is my biggest job is to be the voice for the children and tell you, there are kids that need a home. We need foster parents every single day. We need people to help people that are out of foster care. They're too old, they're 18, but they still need mentorship, guidance. Some are sleeping in cars. They need everything.
One thing that strikes me about this mission that you have, and it's something that we've talked about before when it relates to children who go to bed hungry at night, you know, and the great work that organizations like Feed More do. That's something that really bothers me, and I think we forget kids can't help the situations they were born into.
Right.
But we can help the kids who were born into bad situations. It's not their fault. It's not, they didn't make those choices. And so this work here by becoming a foster family, by considering adoption, really does make the difference in their lives and the lives of all of us.
Right. Absolutely. That's a good slogan, Shelley. I like that a lot.
You can take it.
I'll have to start using that one. You know, because the kids don't ask to be brought into this world. It's really not their fault. And it's up to us to make changes and offer help. And that is our future and something that we should be investing in.
Obviously, this is something that we believe in, and we believe in you. Tell us about Great Expectations. What is that?
I love Great Expectations. First of all, it is Virginia's best-kept secret. It is a program that educators and philanthropic people came together to develop sort of a mentorship program and a help program for people that are 18 and older, and they're in junior colleges, most of them. But they need things. Some are sleeping in cars. Some run out of money. Some just need a guide. It was started by Ann Holton. She's very passionate about it. And I've heard the kid's story over and over again. It is the greatest program because it helped me get through school. Didn't somebody help you? Didn't somebody encourage you?
Of course.
Encouragement and hope are everything, and that's what Great Expectations does for kids in college.
Let's get some information where, if you haven't noticed, we're playing Christmas music on Easy 100.9. It's the holiday season. The greatest gift that you can give is a future for somebody, and you can help with that. Tell people how they can get involved, Eddie.
I think they could contact Great Expectations, and there's one in all junior colleges pretty much around the state right now. I think about senior citizens a lot, empty nesters. Wouldn't they make great coaches? So if you're out there and you have time and you would like to take on a child as a mentor even and be a coach, contact Great Expectations through the college nearest you.
Right. Shelley knows this, I'm a student of history, and they say George Washington was probably the best person you could have ever picked to be our first president because he set the bar for everybody else that followed him. Debbie Johnston's the best person to start this new program, and thank you very much for doing so. It'll be hard for whoever follows you, but she's got a lot of work to do, and we are going to put all of her information on our website so you can get in touch with her and find out more about adopting children and being a foster parent and a mentor.
Yep, we will put all that information at easy1009.com. I think it's an interesting bridge from you, starting Care Advantage in 1988 with your nursing background and really taking your care of human beings from birth until elderly is it's quite a task, and we're very proud to know you. So thank you for your work on this, and we hope that you'll find out more about foster care and adoption. See if it can't fit in your life somewhere.
Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate it. Very special guest in studio. Debbie Johnston's our guest on Easy 100.9 749.